Okay, so good evening, guys, and we're ready for kickoff very, very shortly here. Our commentator is ready to go. He's got all the teams lined up, so we're going to hand you over now to the main man. This is Ger Coakley from Ahina, your commentator for this evening.
Díomh go léir agus fáilte romhainn seo go dtí an Grenagh. Welcome to Grenagh on this overcast September evening for the Mid-Cork Junior Championship quarter-final featuring Ahina and Inniscarra. So obviously there are no fans here this evening, but there's plenty of shouting going on out on the pitch at the moment as the teams get ready to line up for the game. We will I will now call out the teams for you. So Ahina's lining out as follows. Number 1 and in goals is Jason McCarthy. Iverado, right cornerback, Donna O'Riordan. Full back, number 3, John Lynch. Agus Aghinagh, Owen McCarthy, number 4. The Ahina half-back line comprises of A. Toomey, number 5. In the centre, Luke O'Leary, number 6. And on the left, his brother Adam, number 7. Ilarna Parker for Ahina, Ivera Hucht, Declan Ambrose, agus Ivera Nae, Matthew McCarthy. The Ahina half-forward line, on the right wing, number 10, Sean Kelleher. Number 11, Donald Corkery. And number 12 on the left side is Richard O'Sullivan. Istig sa Cúinge, Ivera Tridiog, number 13, William Coakley. Number 14, full forward, Garrod O'Sullivan. And in the left corner, number 15, Liam Tuig. So that is the Ahina team, almost the same as the team that played against Éire in the last round. Inniscarra will line out as follows. In goals, number 1, Dominic Kelleher. Right cornerback, Padraig O'Callaghan, Iverado. Ilar, Dave O'Carroll, Ivera 3. And in the left corner is 18. A change for Inniscarra. 18 is playing left cornerback, Kieran Lombard. Right half-back, Mark Nagel, number 5. Number 6, Ilar, Eric Baxter. And on the left, Frankie Horgan, number 7. Ilarna Parker for Inniscarra. Ivera Hucht, Mark McLaughlin, and number 9, Jack Harrington. Right half forward, Liam Collins, number 10. In the middle, Dave O'Keefe, Ivera Hendiog. And on the left side, Shane Buckley, number 12. In the right corner for Inniscarra, Liam O'Connor, number 13. Number 14, Jack Hayes. And Ivera Coidiog. In the left side, left corner is Sean Lynch. So Dave Moran, the referee, and his officials, I'm sure mostly from Macroom, is blowing the whistle now. He wants the teams to get ready to start this game. We're about 3 minutes from the start. I'm not sure if he has tossed the whistle. I think he's doing the toss. I see Richard O'Sullivan anyway, heading off down to the middle. Number 12 for Ahina. He's their captain today, and the absence of Dermot O'Callaghan, unfortunately for Ahina, he is injured and he can't take his place. But Richard is well able, has captained the side before, as he did against Éire. And number 6 is captain for Inniscarra is Eric Baxter. And I think Dave Moran has just tossed the coin. And I'm not so sure from that exchange who is playing which way. But anyway, it has been decided. And we are almost set now for the start of this match. Ahina still doing some jogging over in the corner. Dave Moran wants an Inniscarra ball. And the stage is set for what should be a very entertaining game between the two teams of blue, Ahina and the Royal Blue, on the Grenagh end, and Inniscarra in their blue and white hoops. So I see the Inniscarra mentors of Ian O'Farrell and Paddy O'Donoghue and John O'Callaghan and Liam Linehan taking their place now in the dugouts. They're on the near side here. Ahina on the far side. Their mentors being Ger Gibbons, Anthony Kelleher, Paddy Spillane and Donald O'Callaghan. So Ahina are still in a huddle. Inniscarra taking their places, and the referee, I'm sure now I assume we will have Oran Avian possibly coming up at any moment. Hopefully. It looks like Ahina are going to be playing from right to left, and we just hope the rain holds off. It's getting very gloomy here, but we'll hopefully get the game or most of it over before the rain comes and the stage is set, and we're already on the button. Dave Moran is spot on here at 6:15. The ball is being thrown in. They're jostling in the middle. Number 14, Garrod O'Sullivan, without from Ahina for the throw in, but that's a usual tactic by Ahina, and then usually Declan Ambers comes out to the field, but it's Inniscarra on the first ball in, and it is, I think, number 13 there for Inniscarra, and Liam O'Connor on the ball. He gives it out to 10 is Liam Collins over to 9 is Jack Harrington, nice ball over to the left over there, and that's well intercepted there by right cornerback Donogh Reardon for Ahina. Give it to Richard O'Sullivan, who's come back to help out. Richard is the captain, playing wing forward back in his own full back line at this stage, and the ball now is with it's out anyway to Adam O'Leary to Sean Keller to centre forward Donald Corky is in the middle of the field. He is holding the ball, goes toe to hand. He gives it now to Ivercoigi Toomey. Oh, nice little ball over to the corner, over to that side there, and it's Declan Ambers with that ball. Give you a nice ball in towards Liam Toohey going for it now. He's being tackled by Kieran Number. Liam Toohey still holding possession, and he gives the ball back out there towards Declan Ambers making ground. He's going inside. He's on the 20. He's gone right inside. He's going for it. Is he going for a goal? It's just gone to the left and wide. Well, that was a great run by Declan Ambers. A good move by Ahina. They worked the ball all the way from their full back line. Many passes. And eventually they worked it into a scoring position through the tenacity of Declan Ambers and bursting through the Inniscarra defence. But his shot went to the left and went wide. So a let-off for Inniscarra in the opening moment of this game. But the goalkeeper now, Dominic lifts. This is a great kick out by Dominic Keller. This is out 60-70 metres, but well broken by Matthew McCarthy. And now Richard O'Sullivan is going to pick up the break for Ahina. And back now to Declan Ambers. Declan Ambers holding the ball. He gives it over to this side. It's aimed for Liam Toohey again. Liam Toohey is going to get possession. He's being watched closely there by the Inniscarra cornerback by Kieran Numbered. But Toohey still has Liam Toohey still going toe to hand, trying to get himself into throwing position. He has drawn the free. He has got the free. That was given there by number 18. I think Kieran Numbered fouled him, and Liam Toohey will have a chance here to possibly get a hit on the score sheet, but he is against the breeze. He doesn't go for it, and I think that's why he's too far out. He gives it now to Toomey. Nice ball to Donald Corky. Donald Corky just about gets possession. He did well. Donald going for it, but it's in there, and Dominic Keller is in charge of that situation for Inniscarra. Number 1, their goalkeeper, doing very, very well there to get that ball, and he gives it out to the far side there to Mark Nagle. Mark Nagle now going to hand up the far side, and he's doing well to get it on there to the midfielder, which is number 9, Jack Harrington. Harrington played cornerback in the last game, I think, to Liam Collins. Back again to Harrington. Harrington is still going. He's making a good burst in here. He comes straight into Adam O'Leary. Adam O'Leary stands his ground, but referee Dave Moran feels that is a free in, and he has penalised Adam for that tackle on the Inniscarra player as he came through. And number 14, Jack Hayes, has the ball for Inniscarra. Now I think Inniscarra have that breeze. It's not hugely influential, but it's blowing up the field. So he is about 40 metres out. It'll take a good kick to put it over. He is left-legged. Here it goes. It's a good kick. It's going in dangerously, and it's absolutely perfect, just over the top of the crossbar. A dangerous ball in, but a good score there for Inniscarra from their free taker, number 14. And Jack Hayes has put that over. 1 score for Inniscarra, 0 for Ahina. Jason McCarthy with the kick out. He goes for accuracy. He is accurate. He gives it to Richard O'Sullivan, who give it to Donogh Reardon, who's given it over to Toomey. Donogh Reardon still coming forward from cornerback. He's out 40 metres. Possession has been turned over, and now it's a quick ball in. And here comes Inniscarra going to, but a good tackle by John Lynch, who got his foot in there to prevent the Inniscarra player getting possession. Now he has blown the whistle. Dave Moran, I think it's for treatment for the Inniscarra player, but I don't think he's giving a free. I think John Lynch competed fairly for that ball on the ground, and he won possession. So the referee has just called up play for a moment to allow attention to come in for the injured player for Inniscarra, who I think is in the distance, is Sean Lynch. Sean is down. I'd say it could be an ankle injury. I don't think he could be that badly injured, but at the same time, it's the wrist, number 5. I think it's number 5 actually, sorry. And so it's Mark Nagle, who had gone forward that time to aid the Inniscarra attack. Well, it's a good opening for both sides. The ball has been up and down the field, and both of them signalling their intentions to attack this game. Prize at stake is a semi-final very shortly, which will be against either last year's champions, Eve Leary, or Dunamore. And those two teams meet tomorrow in Coachford to determine who will meet the winners of the All Blues contest here in Grenagh tonight between Ahina and Inniscarra. Now, the referee, I think, is satisfied that Mark Nagel is okay. He's just holding on for another moment while the physio gives him another bit of treatment. In fact, the physio seems to be indicating that they need to substitute Mark Nagel already. So I wasn't right when I said that it appeared to be not a serious injury, but Inniscarra might be forced into a substitution already. And I see this Inniscarra mentor scurrying to decide on who they're going to put in. I'll try and bring you up to date in a moment as John Lynch holds possession. And the referee is holding up play until such time as Inniscarra get a sub-organised, I think. So that's a pity for Mark Nagel coming off there. It's a pity to just play, 5 minutes of a championship game. Number 23 is in for Inniscarra. I'll pick up in a moment who 23 could be. I think number 23 is John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe going in for Inniscarra into the right corner onto Owen McCarthy of Ahina. Now the game is going to resume after that stop. John Lynch with an easy tap out there to Declan Ambrose. Declan Ambrose holding that ball, coming into the middle. Declan plays a lot of ball for Ahina. Richard does on to Declan Ambrose. Declan Ambrose now to Donald Corky. Back to Declan Ambrose again. He's already played a lot of ball. Nice ball over to Liam Toohey. Liam Toohey gets possession. He's being blocked up by the Inniscarra fullback Adam O'Leary joining in the attack, coming to help out. Adam might go for a score here. No, he doesn't. He gives it over to Garrod O'Sullivan. A good target man for Ahina. Garrod is going to go for a score here. He's gone to the right. He swings it. It's looking good. Great score by Garrod O'Sullivan. Well, that was a really good move by Ahina. They got that ball up fast and they moved it quickly into Garrod O'Sullivan. Good move, good score. So that evens it up. The score at this stage, Inniscarra 1 point, Ahina 1 point. Now, Dominic Keller drove a mighty kick out the last time with the breeze. He lobbed it out right to the middle of the field. He's gone for distance again, and he's gone right out 60 metres. Great kick, broken down by Inniscarra. It's Inniscarra's possession on the far side. It looks like Jack Harrington, or it could be Mark McLaughlin, but anyway, Inniscarra have possession with Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley over here now to this side, and I think it's Owen Baxter going with it. No, it's number 7. It's Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan, nice ball in, a little ball in, but Owen McCarthy has this well read. That was well read by Luke O'Leary. That was a dangerous ball in by Inniscarra, but Luke O'Leary, the innocent at the back, had gone right back into the edge of the penalty area, and he managed to get the possession. He's looking for Donald Corkery, but instead he finds Sean Keller. Sean Keller half forward, but he's way back in the half back line. But now he's coming forward. He's out to the middle of the field. And he gives the ball over here to Donald Corky. Donald Corky could move it fast. In again towards Liam Toohey into this corner. They're playing a lot of ball in here to Liam Toohey. He's a lively corner forward. And now he's giving number 2 a hard time. Liam's going to go for a score here. And Liam pops that ball over the bar. Great score by Liam Toohey in the early stages of this game. And that's a nice score by Liam. I'm sure his dad, Jerome, would be very proud of that if he were here to see the game. Unfortunately, he's not. We wish him all the best in his recovery from his recent injuries. And we're sure that he might be back to see Liam and Ahina in the semi-final if they get their courtesy of a victory tonight against Inniscarra. Anyway, we'll follow the play. It's a kick out by Inniscarra. Dominic Keller's kick out has gone astray because Matthew McCarthy took it very nice. He gave it to Garrod O'Sullivan, and a good ball in by Garrod O'Sullivan. And Ahina appealing for a free that Liam Toohey got fouled there by the number 2, the cornerback, Padraig O'Callaghan. But Inniscarra totally unimpressed, so is the referee, and he allows play to go on. And Inniscarra now are going up the toe to hand up the far side of the field with Eric Baxter. And now he gives a good ball over to the far side to Jack Harrington. Harrington is going toe to hand. He's trying to go inside. Ahina trying to hold him back. The ball is being shoved across. It's a chance for a goal. Oh, straight in. This is definitely a free in. I'd say it's just outside the penalty area, but that was a good move by Inniscarra. They really, really moved that ball fast. Well, it's a feature of the game so far is that both sides have managed to move the ball in very, very quickly into their inside lines, and the dangers have come as a result of that, but that was a good move there. And again, Inniscarra are going to go to their kicker, who is Jack Hayes. Jack Hayes is number 14, and he's going to attempt to give Inniscarra and to kick it over and to give them level, to give them parity with Ahina, and that's Jack Hayes 2 points for Inniscarra, Garrod O'Sullivan and Liam Tuig a point each for Ahina, and so the score after just 10 minutes of play is 2 points apiece. Now Jason McCarthy with the kick out. He's looking for Declan Ambrose. Declan manages to win it. Did very well. He's being held there by number 9, by number 9 Jack Harrington. Declan plays it away into Donald Corky centre forward. Donald's on the ball a lot. Donald is towing to hand. He's on the middle of the field. He goes past the centre back Eric Baxter, but now he's been blocked up by number 8 Mark McLaughlin. Now he gets it into Garrod O'Sullivan. Well taken by O'Sullivan. Garrod is going toe to hand on the right side. He turns back again. Gives it back to Donald Corkery. Turns to his left. He's blocked there. Gives it to number 10 Sean Keller. Sean Keller to number 13 William Coakley, but it drops into the keeper's hands. William was under pressure as he kicked that, but the keeper did very well. Dominic Keller, his handling is very good so far, and now it's Liam Collins. Liam Collins is a right half forward, but he's way back in his own half back line. Great ball over here now to the far side here by Iniscara, and the referee doesn't adjudge that that's a foul. Iniscara appealing that it was, but anyway, Ahina play on, and they're happy to play on with a nice ball by Donald Corkery over here now to Liam Tuig, and he's going to be shepherded here by number 2. Number 2 is Patrick O'Callaghan, but Patrick O'Callaghan isn't tight enough there, and Liam Tuig pops over another point. A lovely score by Liam Tuig. Well, the tactic at the moment of Ahina spraying the ball into the left corner is working. That's Liam's second point, his second point from play, and I think Ahina seem to be getting that ball in much quicker than they have in previous games, and it is working so far. So far, so good. If you can keep that ball going in as nice as that. Dominic Keller with the kick out for Inniscarra. Oh, great, almost a great fetch by the Inniscarra wing back, but it isn't. It is taken by the Ahina, Matthew McCarthy in, but Eric Baxter picks it up for Inniscarra. Inniscarra have this under control to number 5. Number 5 there is Mark Nagel. He now gives it to the over here to number 7. Number 7 is Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan's going up the field again. This isn't his first time going forward. Frankie Horgan, give it again here to, I think it's Mark Nagel. No, it's number, he's going toe to hand, and it's block taken off him. The Ahina 2 wing backs, or Inniscarra 2 wing backs are going forward at speed, and they are causing problems when they go forward at speed. That's Frankie Horgan and Mark Nagel. It was Mark Nagel who finally was on the end of it, and he won a free, and it's right in front of the post again for Jack Hayes. Now Jack has popped the last 2 over with consummate ease. He has got a nice left leg on him. This is definitely very scoreable for him. I'll be surprised if he doesn't pop it over. He does, and he levels the score up again. This game is nicely balanced. Inniscarra 0-3, Ahina 0-3, and it's up and down the field. Jason McCarthy going to go for a quick one, but he doesn't. He switches sides, but it doesn't work out, and it's taken away by Inniscarra. Inniscarra with a chance. 13, and 13 punishes Ahina. 13 being Liam O'Connor, and that's a nice point by them. The kick out just went slightly astray there, and Inniscarra took advantage of it. It was, I think, intercepted really by Sean Lynch. He gave it to Liam O'Connor, and Liam O'Connor with the left leg popped it over. All Inniscarra's kicks over the bar have come from left leg so far. Jason McCarthy going for distance this time. Way over to the far side, and accuracy. Richard O'Sullivan wins it. Richard wins a free from the referee. He gives it into the middle to, and I think that is Toomey into the middle now to Luke O'Leary. Luke O'Leary now going toe to hand up the middle. Luke is a strong runner with the ball when he gets going. He's now made it all the way to the 40. He's made it into the 35 more or less. He's still going strong. He gives it to Donald Corkery. If this is a point to be a great point, it's big high lobbing kick by Donald Corkery, and that's a super shot. That's a great score again by Ahina. Well, this game is up and down the field. It is very entertaining so far. It's very open. Great kick by Donald Corkery. It went up and up and up, and then it came down and down. It finally landed just on top of the net, just inside the right-hand post. So that's it back. Level again at 4 points each. A really entertaining game. Dominic Keller this time might come to this side. He's having a look. Nice kick again by him. He gets it away out great distance. Up they go. Matthew breaks it down. Matthew McCarthy, but Liam Collins picks it up for Inniscarra. And now it's number 11, the centre forward. I haven't seen too much of David O'Keefe yet. Dave O'Keefe sends a nice ball in there, but it has eluded Liam O'Connor. Liam O'Connor and Donal Reardon. Donal Reardon shepherds it out of play and it's gone out over the end line. So it's a wide. And I think that is the first wide of the game for Inniscarra. and I'm not even sure. I think Ahina had no wide either, a couple into the keeper. So that's, I think, the first wide of the game after almost 15 minutes of play. Jason McCarthy quickly out to Toomey. That's a quick, smart kick out. Toomey holding possession for Ahina, and he gets it to Declan Ambers. This man can move. He is now being tackled by Mark McLaughlin, but Declan Ambers gets a good ball in over to this side. Over here towards William Coakley. William Coakley fighting for it, but the cornerback has this, and it's number two. Number two wins it, and that is Padraig O'Callaghan. Padraig O'Callaghan winning the ball. He gives it to Liam Collins. He's getting on a nice bit of ball too. Liam Collins over here to the man with the nice blondie hair, number 8. Number 8 holding the ball. 8 is Mark McLaughlin, and he gives the ball to Eric Baxter, back to Liam Collins. Liam Collins holding it. He's giving it in here to, I think that is, not sure yet until I see his number. It's number 5. It's this wing back again, Mark Nagle. Mark Nagle going forward, back again to the Mark McLaughlin. McLaughlin going toe to hand straight through the middle. McLaughlin gives it to 5. These wing forwards are really getting through, and another free in here for Inniscarra. Well, the Inniscarra, when they go on the attack, they go in numbers, and their 2 wing backs, Frankie Horgan and Mark Nagle, are both coming forward. And I would almost say that they have won 3 of the 4 frees that Inniscarra have got to put the ball over the bar. And here comes again Jack Hayes. Jack Hayes is going to, I think, pop this over. He's dead straight in front of the post. He's only 14 metres out. Jack Hayes with the trusty left boot is quite happy to pop that over for Inniscarra. And that's Inniscarra in the lead, 5-4. It's just changing slightly again. So it's 5 for Inniscarra, 4 for Ahina. It's an entertaining game of football. It's open, both sides going for it. Jason McCarthy going for distance this time to far side Declan Ambers. Lovely kick by Jason, spot on, very easy to take for Declan. Nice ball by Declan. He gives it to Toomey. Toomey now. He gives a light ball down the left hand, down to the right corner where Liam Toohey gets jostling with it. Liam has got it again. He's coming forward, and he's taking on the cornerback number 2. Liam goes for it, but it's just gone to the right and wide. Liam feels he was being dragged, but in Inniscarra field they were defending fairly, and the ball has just gone to the right and wide, and I think that's the first wide for Ahina. I think both sides have only recorded 1 wide, and the kick out is going to be taken, I think, by Dominic Kelleher again here for Inniscarra. He's gone to the other side. He switches it regularly. Over there, there's a big broken down there by 12 Richard O'Sullivan, but it's picked up by Mark Nagle. Mark Nagle giving the ball up the far side to 11. 11 is Dave O'Keefe. Dave O'Keefe give you a good ball into the middle. That's a great ball into, I think it's 12. 12 holding onto the ball, and he still has it. 12 did very well there. He gave it to Shane Buckley, but it's intercepted brilliantly by Ahina and taken away there by John Lynch. John Lynch to Donald Corky. Donald Corky foraging in the middle. He gives it to Sean Keller. Sean Keller back to Donald Corky. Donald Corky could switch it over here, but he decides not to. He's gone back the same way again to Sean Keller, back to Donald Corky, and now to the right hand side to Adam O'Leary. Adam O'Leary trying to give a low ball down the side to Garrod O'Sullivan, but it's taken by the fullback this time. Fullback wins this one. Fullback is Dave O'Carroll. Dave O'Carroll coming out. Dave O'Carroll gives it over to the far side here, and here's Liam Collins. Oh, just intercepted by Matthew McCarthy with his long hand. That was a good interception to Declan Ambers. The 2 midfielders combining together. Declan Ambers wins the free there off of Jack Harrington, but the free has been given away. 7 is Frankie Horgan. He's going forward again, and he gives it to Liam. He doesn't. He holds on to the ball. He now gives it to number 14, who's come away out the field, and that's Jack Hayes. Jack Hayes is their chief scorer. He's out the field. He gives it to Mark Nagle. Mark Nagle's over on the far side to Liam Collins, who does a lot of roaming as well. Liam Collins into Liam O'Connor. Liam O'Connor, nicely turned by him. He's going in for goal. He's being followed by Donal Reardon. It's still Liam Connor. He's going for it, and he blasts it, and it's gone over the bar. Well, that was a good point. Any day of the week, he went from the left to the right, and he belted it over the bar forcibly with his right leg. Good score for Inniscarra. This is the first time I think there's a 2-point gap in the game. 6 Inniscarra, 4 Ahina. So Liam O'Connor showing his speed and agility and his accuracy there as he took that ball from the left side right across, and I think the referee has decided to hold up for a moment to give a water break, and I could do it with myself. The ball is up and down so fast, I'll take one myself. Well, the water break has finished, and we're all got our throats wet again, and we're ready for action. And well, yeah, exactly. We're ready for action again. And now Jason McCarthy will be kicking this ball out for Ahina. As I mentioned just before the break, it's now Inniscarra 0-6, Ahina 0-4, and that's the first little gap we've seen appearing in the game so far. Jason goes for distances and fine kick out to Richard O'Sullivan, just broken down by Inniscarra, and they pick up the break, and it's taken there by Mark McLaughlin. Forcibly going through over here to 11 for David O'Keefe. David O'Keefe, nice slip in here. There's a chance of a goal, and it is wide. Jason McCarthy came out and made life very difficult, but it was just missed. That was a great chance of a goal by Inniscarra. Well, they were sharp after the resumption. Ahina just a small bit slow coming out of the blocks there after half time, and it was a real crisp move and a sharp move in there. A great ball in by Mark McLaughlin too. I think it was the wing forward over on the far side. Shane Buckley, but Jason McCarthy in fairness came out very quickly. He did make life difficult for him. He did try and slip it past him. He did keep it low, but it just skimmed outside the post. Jason McCarthy with the kick out for Ahina this time. He finds Richard O'Sullivan, but they've lost it again, unfortunately. It was broken away. Inniscarra on the run again. It's David O'Keefe again. Quick ball over here to Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley has it. He gives it back out in Inniscarra. Quick hands. That's really good. They're in again, and this time it's a left-hand legged kick, but I think whether to the point or not, the referee has pointed to the ground there. I think he's awarding a free in, and I think he's probably right. I think the Inniscarra player was impeded as he tried to kick that ball over the bar. So here's a chance for Inniscarra to go into a 7-4 lead. Now, this game was up and down the field. There was very little in it, but now I see Jack Hayes has another chance to extend the lead for Inniscarra. Number 14 with the left boot. Well, he's very, very accurate. I will say that most of his frees have been easy enough to score in fairness, but he kicked a really good one at the start, but he is accurate and he's popping him over. Now, Inniscarra have really come out of the blocks after the water break. They've had one clear goal chance. There was another chance there for a moment, and then they popped the point and 2 points, so they're gone into the lead 7-4. Good kick out by Jason McCarthy. Well fetched by Matthew McCarthy. Lovely fielding by Matthew in the middle of the field, number 9. Matthew now giving the ball low around this side of the field. And Liam Toogan side, he's claiming he was fouled by the Inniscarra cornerback ever before that ball by 18 Kieran numbered, but the referee is not interested. Ball out 7-7 is Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan is going again toe to hand. He's really agile, this guy. Great ball into the middle here, and it's good defending by Ahina. 10 is Liam Collins. Liam Collins is under pressure. Ahina forcing Inniscarra out, and there's a kick in, but it's gone to the left and wide by, I think, the centre forward, Dave O'Keefe. But Inniscarra definitely are bossing the early stages of the second half here, of the first half, just after the water break. Ahina have failed really to get the ball down at all beyond midfield. So Jason, drive it down the middle this time. Matthew McCarthy again. He's won a couple of great kicks out now for Ahina. They need to steady here. They need to get the next score up. They've given it to Declan Ambers. He has given it to Declan Ambers. He's being hassled there by number 9, Jack Harrington. But Declan managed to leave Jack Harrington there in his wake. Declan going right down the middle. Real forceful run by Eddie, and he is being pulled back without any doubt. And great quick kick by him. But the goalie is awaked, and this my guy Dominic Keller in goals is very, very commanding for Inniscarra. That was a great ball by Declan Ambers right into Richard O'Sullivan, the edge of the air, but Dominic Keller, the goalie, had read it really quick. He gives it to Liam Collins. He's back with it. Owen Baxter has it. Eric Baxter to number 2. Number 2 is Padraig O'Callaghan. Padraig O'Callaghan going to it, and Adam O'Leary put him on the pressure. Well done by Adam O'Leary, but the ball goes all over the line, and it's an Ahina line ball taken quickly by Adam O'Leary. But William Coakley fails to get possession, and the referee has called it back, and the linesman has decided to change his mind with regard to the awarding of the line ball. He is now indicating that it went off an Ahina player last, and that it should have been a line ball to Inniscarra, which has been taken by Dave O'Keefe, the centre forward. Dave O'Keefe gives it to number 6, Eric Baxter. Baxter back now to number 7. Number 7 is Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan now holding the ball up. He has got on a lot of ball, gives it to 5, Mark Nagel, but well dispossessed there by Declan Ambrose. Then Declan Ambrose has been fouled, free for Ahina in the middle of the field. Declan Ambrose has it. Is he going to play Garrod O'Sullivan? He's going to try and play Liam Tuig. He gets it into Liam Tuig. Liam Tuig winning that ball. He's being hassled and harried by 2 Inniscarra players. Number 10, Liam Collins, has won them, but now it's Donald Corky. Donald Corky, nice ball into Willem to 10 a shot killer. He gives it back to Liam Tuig. He goes for it, but Liam goes for it, but that's not a great kick by Liam. This time it swings away to the right and wide. So Donald Cockney appealing to referee Dave Moran for some reason in the middle of the field, something that he feels aggrieved about. Dave Moran is not interested, as Dominic Keller, the Inniscarra goalkeeper, this time changes tactics and takes a quick kick out to number 5, and number 5 was Mark Nagel over to the far side, and the ball is over there now with, I think it's Buckley, it's Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley going to the hand on the far side. Is he going to give it in? He take it on. Well done there by the Ahina defender down the far side, which was A2Me, manages to knock it away from him, but Inniscarra retain possession, and now it's I think it's Eric Baxter with the ball. He gives it over here now. It's Frankie Horgan again. Frankie Horgan is coming on. Inniscarra going in droves. Good ball to 5. Mark Nagel and Frankie Horgan have a telepathic understanding, the 2 wing backs, and that's a superb score. These two seem to be interpassing and intermoving really, really well. They seem to know exactly what they're doing. That's the wing back, Mark Nagel, who has popped that over, and it is now Inniscarra opening up a gap here. It's 8-4 to Inniscarra, and they have really, really turned on the pressure in the second half of the first half after the water break, and they have opened up a 4-point gap. It was only 5-4 at the break. It's now 8-4, and deservedly so. Matthew McCarthy feels brilliantly for Ahina, but just lost the ball as he hit the ground, unfortunately for him, and it was picked up by Liam Collins. Inniscarra have a spring in their step now. Collins in here now to 4-13 Liam O'Connor. Liam O'Connor's turning right, turning left, going back to his left boot. He took a lot of steps, but the referee lets him go, and he gets it onto his left, and he pops it over the bar. Well, that's a really good score by Liam O'Connor. You just have to say that these left-leggers, that's Jack Hayes and Liam O'Connor, I think have contributed no less than 8 of the Inniscarra 9 points as far as I can see, and all those 8 points have been kicked with the left leg. Really good scoring. Ahina need to get a hold on this now. They need to get on the ball. Good kick out by Jason McCarthy, giving it to Declan Ambrose. The referee calling him back for the mark, and he gives it into the middle to Richard O'Sullivan. Now Richard O'Sullivan, he need to settle here. They need to get a score. Getting the ball in low towards Liam Tuig. Liam Tuig doing very well. He's left Padraig O'Callaghan behind him this time, but there's another player there to put the pressure on Eric Baxter. He pushes it out now towards, and that's a clear free. And as Liam Tuig went to go in there, he was fouled off the ball, and that's a clear free. And I think the Inniscarra player was the corner back. Actually, the referee is not giving a free in. He's going to bounce the ball. I thought Liam Tuig was fouled as he went in there. Anyway, the referee has deemed this to be a hot ball, and he's going to bounce it. He's going to throw it up in the air. Garrod O'Sullivan and Mark McLaughlin going up for it. It breaks. Garrod is first down to the ground. He wins the ball. He gives it back to Sean Keller. Sean Keller trying to get it out. Sean Keller doing very well. Donald Corky doing very well. He goes with the left leg. Is that a good score by Donald Corky? If that's a score, it's a great score. And it's just gone to the right and wide. Well, that was unfortunate. The ball just swung left and wide, and he needed a score there really, because they've gone down 9-4. They've gone 5 down. They need to get something before the break. There's probably only a couple of minutes to the break now at this stage. Well, it's about 2 minutes on my clock, and then there was an injury earlier on to Inniscarra defender Inniscarra player who went off injured, but there's now an injury to, I think it's Mark McLaughlin in the middle of the field, so he is being attended to. So the referee, Dave Moran, has held up proceedings just for a few moments to allow him to get attention. And that might be no bad thing from an Ahina point of view, because definitely Inniscarra have upped the ante after half time. They have pushed from a 1-point lead to a 5-point lead, 9-4. Ahina haven't scored since, I suppose, the 13th minute of the game, and they'll need to get a score on the board before half time. But anyway, the Inniscarra player Mark McLaughlin is up, and I think he's okay, and it will be a kick out now shortly by Dominic Kelleher. Inniscarra goalkeeper. So Dominic goes over to the far side over there towards Shane Buckley, but he has been overcome by Atumi to Donald Cockery, kicking in towards Garrod O'Sullivan, but it's played out by the Inniscarra full-back by Dave Carroll. Dave O'Carroll doing well there, and Dave O'Carroll is now there's something going on inside in the Ahina in the full back line, and I'm not sure what it is, but Dave Moran is going in and he's brought the ball in, and it looks like he's awarding a free in for an off the ball foul on Liam Tuig, and now he is speaking to one of the Inniscarra defenders, and well, Liam got a few great scores early on for Ahina, and obviously being the go-to man, but number 18 is Kieran Lombard, I think, and he is being spoken to by the referee, and the referee is noting his name, and I think that is it. It's a free for Ahina. Liam Tuig will take it. It's about 14 metres out. It's pretty much in front of the goals. Liam is an accurate free taker, so he has a good chance of scoring it, and Ahina badly need it. A yellow card has been issued to the cornerback here on Lombard, and the referee has just had a word with the umpires, but Liam Tuig, a chance to cut the deficit. Badly needed for Ahina, keep them in the game. Liam goes to kick, and there it is, but it hits the post. And that's a let-off for Inniscarra because Liam is usually very accurate. He gets the rebound off the post. He gives it to William Coakley. He's trying to burst his way forward, and the possession has been taken off of him, and it is going to be taken away by Inniscarra. The goalkeeper, Dominic Keller, has the ball quickly to Liam Collins. Liam Collins out the field, very quick ball out, and Inniscarra going away up the field with Eric Baxter. Eric Baxter now giving it to the midfielder, who is Jack Harrington. This is Inniscarra in full flight again. When they go, as I said, and that's the ball now to the centre forward to Dave O'Keefe. Dave O'Keefe now to 14, which is Jack Hayes. Jack Hayes. Give it inside now. It's number 10, Liam Collins. He's going to go for it with the left leg, and this is another left-legged kicker for Inniscarra and another left-legged point. Well, that's a great point by Liam Collins. That's all of 40 metres out. Well, that's I suppose very unlucky for Ahina. They hit the post with a very scoreable free down in the other end, and Inniscarra break up the field and pop it over the bar. So really, instead of it being 9 points to 5, it's 10 points to 4. But that's it. You got to take your chances. Inniscarra certainly are taking theirs. They've been very, very accurate. They have had only just, I think, 1 or 2 wides altogether in this game so far. So Ahina have had very few wides as well, but from an Ahina point of view, they haven't enough points up. It's 10-6. Jason McCarthy with the kick out to this side. Garrod O'Sullivan's come out to the middle. What a great catch by Garrod O'Sullivan. So Ahina have changed tack here. They've given it to Garrod out to the middle. This is a tussle between Liam Tuig and the number Kieran Lombard. Lombard wins it, does very well, tries to go out the field. He's bursting his way out, and the free is against him for barging through players. And well, he was well harassed and blocked up by the Ahina by the two Ahina forwards, Liam Tuig and Sean Keller, and they forced him backwards, and they won the free back. So a turnover for Ahina, badly wanting from their point of view. Donald Corky has it to Sean Keller, back to Donald Corky, over to Garrod O'Sullivan. Garrod O'Sullivan's in the middle of the field. He's trying to burst forward. He is being harassed and harried. He's lost possession. There's been good tackling going there by the Inniscarra defence. That's good play, real crafty play now as they move that ball. Liam Collins, he's given now to number 12 is Shane Buckley. Left-legged kick, good ball in, really good accurate kick in, and it's taken by number 13 Liam O'Connor, and he drops it into the goalie. Well taken by Jason McCarthy. He wanted Dunner. Oh, that was, look, Jack Hayes put on the pressure, but Dunner did very well to get out of that. To Luke O'Leary, to his brother Adam Mahini, needed to get the ball up and need to get a score. Adam O'Leary off to the side of the field. Liam Tuig, he's going to be watched by Eric Baxter. Here goes Liam Tuig. He's trying to go toe down. He gives it into the corner, and there is Declan Ambrose. Ahina need Declan Ambrose. Declan's going for a score. Declan pops it over the bar, and that's better for Ahina. Really good score by Ahina, and much quicker transition from the defence there. That came from the Ahina corner back line. It came from Dunor right through the channels. Quick ball into Liam Tuig, quick ball into Declan Ambrose, and over the bar, and good play there by the Ahina defence and moving that ball in. Well, with Declan Ambrose in there, Ahina might have a bit more I suppose speed and threat, and Garrod is feeling well in the middle of the field, so this move could benefit Ahina. It certainly benefited him there. Kick out, Matthew McCarthy going straight through, well cut by Matthew. Matthew quickly going in. He's trying to get into Declan Ambrose, but this time the fullback does very well. The fullback there is Dave O'Carroll. He wins that ball well. As he bursts out, he's been stopped by Richard O'Sullivan, and it's a free out for Inniscarra from their own 25-metre line. Well, it's 10 points to 5. Inniscarra, it's double scores. Inniscarra definitely deserve their lead. Maybe Ahina probably could have 1 point more, but Inniscarra have been very sharp in the second half of the first half. From the 15-minute on, they have dominated proceedings really, and when they move, they go very fast, and they're holding that ball until they get the right ball in. And away they go here now with Eric Baxter again. Nice ball in, very, very open here. And it's number 15, or 13, Liam O'Connor. Liam O'Connor trying to get it in, but Matthew McCarthy got a hand to it. And now it's with Garrod O'Sullivan, who's tracking back there. Garrod over to Richard O'Sullivan. Richard O'Sullivan to 6, Luke O'Leary. Luke O'Leary is going through the middle. He's being harassed by 23, John O'Keefe, the man who came in, the sub who came in. So the ball looked like a push in the back on William Coker, but Liam Tuig has it. Liam Tuig give it to Declan Ambers. Declan Ambers trying to go in here. Declan's going toe to hand. He's gone past one fella. He was definitely pulled back. And the referee is not going to award anything, I think, but I thought there was a pullback there on Declan Ambers. Definitely, I think it's a penalty. Yeah, it's a penalty. It was a pullback. There was definitely a tug on Declan Ambers as he went to kick that ball. The referee waited, I think, to see if there was any advantage. But now there's I'm not sure. Now he's going in to talk to the umpires. No, so he hasn't given a penalty. I thought he put his hand out, and he has blown for half time. He has blown for half time, it looks like. Yeah, he has blown for half time. There is no penalty. There is no anything. It's a wide ball. I thought there was a pull on Declan Ambers as he kicked that ball. The referee hasn't given anything. So it's 10 points to 5 at half time. Still all to play for, but Ahina will have to definitely up their game in the second half. Inniscarra definitely dominated the last 10 minutes and deserve to lead by 10 points to 5 at this stage.
Go flat. Is she up by the churches that are?
So Falter Ash, Dave Moran throws in the ball for the start of the second half. Big jostle there between Mark McLaughlin and Gerard O'Sullivan of Ahina. The ball's on the ground, it's there to be won, but Inniscarra win it with Liam Collins. Liam Collins, nice ball to Eric Baxter and into Mark McLaughlin, who's gone forward. Mark McLaughlin going toe to end, he's on the 45. Out to the right hand side to Shane Buckley. Back again to Mark McLaughlin. This is a great run by him. He goes for it, big high kick, and it looks, it's gone to the left and wide. Mark McLaughlin feels it was a point, but the umpires are adamant that it's wide and the referee agrees, so no score. Now that was a good chance for Inniscarra, a good chance to get out early in the second half and lay down a marker and get another score, but he didn't quite put it over the bar, even though it was a great run. Jason McCarthy swinging the ball over to the far side for Ahina, over towards Sean Keller, but it's gone right out over the line. Inniscarra off again with Liam Collins. Quickly over here to number 6, Eric Baxter. Eric Baxter has the ball. Give it over to Frankie Horgan. He switched it over here now to number Liam O'Connor. Liam O'Connor has the ball, going to the hand with the left, holding on to it, not giving it away, and he swings it to the far side, right over to the sub who came in, John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe doesn't quite get there. It's well knocked away by Owen McCarthy, and number Hina's Gerard O'Sullivan has it back there, helping out his defence. He has the ball. He's won a free. Gerard O'Sullivan is going to take it. He's looking for somebody to give it to. They need to move on Ahina. He's giving it to Sean Keller, the left half forward. Sean Keller now going to the hand way up the far side. Inniscarra quite happy to let him come, and they're gone away back into the defence. Now Sean giving the ball, belted away over here to the far side, over towards Declan Ambrose. Declan Ambrose and the full-back, but Declan Ambrose wins it well. Declan Ambrose gives it to Matthew McCarthy. He's going in. Good chance of a score here, and Matthew McCarthy pops it over the bar. Nice score for Ahina. Good start to the second half. Good point by Matthew McCarthy, and that reduces the deficit to 4 points, 10 for Inniscarra, 6 for Ahina, with just 1 minute gone, 1.5 minutes gone in the second half. So if Ahina could just get another score now, this would really maybe signal a comeback, and it would make things exciting. But Inniscarra with the kick out, Dominic Kelleher, fine kick by him. Up goes Gerard O'Sullivan for Ahina, but it breaks to Mark McLaughlin. Mark McLaughlin, tall man for Inniscarra, going to the hand, strong fella, carrying the ball. Level 11, Dave O'Keefe. Davy O'Keefe has it. Dave O'Keefe, and back again. He gets it back from Liam Collins, still going up the middle. Fist up the middle, good ball by Dave O'Keefe. And now that ball is with 5 again, and it's over here to Mark McLaughlin. He just didn't quite get hold of it. Richard O'Sullivan is now going to come over to him and put pressure on him. Liam Collins has it for Inniscarra still. Liam with the left leg, giving it in here to the corner. It's Liam O'Connor, another left legger, giving it out towards Dave O'Keefe, I think. He's being really hassled by Donald Reardon. The referee has blown the whistle, and he is going to give a free. Which way, I don't know. But it's a free to Ahina. Inniscarra not too happy about that one. And the ball is in the possession of A. Toomey. A. Toomey give it to Richard O'Sullivan. Richard, the captain, back helping out his defence. He's giving it low to Donald Cochran. Donald Cochran under pressure, tries to keep it in. It's along the sideline, and it's a line ball to Inniscarra. And it is going to be taken by, I think, the centre-back, Eric Baxter, is going to take this. No, he's going to let it to the wing-back. I'd say that probably would be a more sensible option. Inniscarra, no great rush. And it's the centre-forward, Dave O'Keefe. Dave O'Keefe now with the ball. And there's an Inniscarra player down, I think, here on the near side. It looks like it's number 12. He's here under the dugout. Couldn't see him for a moment. That's Shane Buckley. He's getting some attention, and we've just a little bit of a hold-up while that is going on. well. Both of these teams didn't make a great start to their championship campaigns earlier this year. They both lost their first rounds by large amounts. Ahina were well and truly defeated by Kennedy in Macroom in their first round game. And Inniscarra were also well and truly defeated by Ivleary in their first round game. But both of them made great comebacks in their subsequent backdoor games. They got a second chance and they really took it. Inniscarra had a good win over Aghinagh. They won by 9 points to 6. And Ahina had a great victory over Aghinagh. That was a titanic struggle up in Dunamore. It was 3-10 to 2-13 after extra time. And Ahina finally won the game 5-4 on penalties and made a wealth of excitement. But anyway, here go Inniscarra. Dave O'Keefe has taken that line ball very quickly. He gives it to the far side. Well cut out though by Donogh Reardon. But it's a free out there. Donogh Reardon fouled as he came out. And that's a free. 13. Liam O'Connor fouled him. And it's a free. Now it's Adam O'Leary. It was quickly taken by Richard Sullivan. Adam O'Leary going toe to hand. He's giving it up here towards Liam Tuig. Liam Tuig has the ball. And he's now after turning his man. And Liam Tuig is going towards goal. He's 45 metres out. He's on the 30. He's being held up. He gives the ball back to Declan Ambers. But Inniscarra managed to get possession and win the free out for Inniscarra. Well, Inniscarra have gotten to grips, I think, more with the Ahina forward line there. Ahina were able to get the scores easier earlier on, but Inniscarra have shut up shop, and it's now moving again with, I think that's the number 10. Number 10 for them is Liam. No, it's not. It's in here towards Mark McLaughlin, but it's taken by Richard O'Sullivan, who did well to cover up that one. Gives it to Luke O'Leary. Luke O'Leary going up the middle, going toe to hand. He could get rid of that ball over to here. He does to McCarthy, and he gives it back to Luke O'Leary. He's still in the middle of the field. Gives the ball over to the far side here to Declan Ambrose. It's very near to the sideline. The ball is kept in play by Declan Ambrose. Well kept in. He tries to get the ball into Matthew McCarthy to Liam Tuig, but is cut out by number 7. Number 7 is Frankie Horgan. Horgan to Eric Baxter. Baxter making a burst. Gives it and gets it and gives it and going. And that's strong running by him. Good play by the centre back. And but he took too many steps. And the ball is now a free for Ahina on their own half in the middle of the field. Luke O'Leary has it. Well, Eric Baxter did very well, but he just took a bit too much out of the ball. Luke O'Leary sent it in here towards Declan Ambers, but it's cut out cleanly by Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan over now to number 2. Number 2 is Modico Callan. Callan over here to Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley to Inniscarra, just playing the ball around. Liam Collins holding the ball. They're doing very well to hold on to it, and then they accelerate and they go forward. Liam Collins tries to pass to Mark McLaughlin, blocked out by Garrodo. So Noel McCarthy's there too, but Liam Collins still holds the ball and he gets it to Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan now in the 30-metre line into the corner towards John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe has come into the game for Inniscarra early in the second half. Inniscarra really turned the ball around. 14, give it over. Great ball here to the far side to Dave O'Keefe. Dave O'Keefe is a centre forward. He has a chance of a score. He's going for it, but it's blocked brilliantly by Donogh Reardon. Well, Dave, he went for goal. He could have popped it over the bar. He went for goal, but Ahina come away with it with Declan Ambers to Matthew McCarthy. Matthew McCarthy over here to this side now, giving the ball into the corner towards the two, but Inniscarra are awake to that. Inniscarra have 2 players there. One player cut it out, full back and cornerback, so there was no way that ball was going in. It is now with Jack Hayes. Jack Hayes is the full forward. He has scored 5 points for Inniscarra, but he's out the middle of the field at the moment, and he gives it to Mark McLaughlin. Mark McLaughlin's playing a lot of ball. He's also a strong runner. Garrodo Sullivan put him under pressure. McLaughlin takes him on. McLaughlin goes for it. He went for one earlier. He's gone again for it into Jason McCarthy. Jason McCarthy with the very safe pair of hands there for Ahina, bringing the ball out. He gives it now to Declan Ambers. Declan Ambers now to Luke O'Leary. Luke O'Leary needs to get this, is moving forward with purpose, and he is unceremoniously fouled by Dave O'Keefe, and that was no great effort to play ball there, only stop him playing, and the referee has held up the play, and he is waiting for an Inniscarra player, corner forward away down the far side, to get some attention. So play is held up. Garrodo Sullivan has the ball, and Inniscarra are thinking of bringing in a substitute here. They have already used one sub. John O'Keefe came in very early in the game, but now they're thinking of introducing another sub. I think it's Adam O'Connell. Adam O'Connell, 22, is coming in to the referee. Who he is replacing, we'll find that out maybe for you in a moment. I think it's the corner forward over who's gone off. Yes, Adam O'Connell is coming in, 22. Adam O'Connell in for Inniscarra. He hasn't gone into the corner. He's come way out here into the middle of the field. But we'll bring you up to date with any more of those kind of developments in a moment. Now Declan Amber's got that free from Garrod. Declan's going for it. He kicks it. It's a high winding kick, but it's gone going to the right and it's gone wide. And that was good pressure by the Inniscarra defence, forcing Declan out to the right-hand side. And it was popped wide by him. And now Dominic Kelleher of Inniscarra will take the kick out. So it's 10 points to 6, 4 points the gap. With about 8 minutes gone, the second half, 8 or 9 minutes gone. I'll tell you in a moment who's gone off. I think it could be Liam O'Connor, but we'll see as he comes up here. Oh, that's a good kick out, but Garrod O'Sullivan fetches it for Ahina. Garrod O'Sullivan, nice ball in out towards Donald Corky. Donald Corky now is going toe to hand, a small bit of an opening here. Donald holding the ball. He's holding onto it still. He goes to go for a kick. He's gone for it now, and it is gone over the bar. Great score by Donald Corky. Well, he held it and he held it and he held it, and it looked for a moment as if he held it too long, but he knew what he was doing, and he kicked it beautifully with his right foot over the bar. And the Inniscarra player that has gone off is number 13, Liam O'Connor. Now, he was a danger there to Ahina. He had scored 3 points with his left leg. And Inniscarra are introducing yet another sub. And I think it's number 21. 21 is into the game. That's Sean Sheehan. So they have Adam O'Connell in, and 22 and 21 is Sean Sheehan. And if I can find out in a moment, I'll tell you who's going off. And it looks like midfielder Mark McLaughlin. Now, he was also quite influential. So I suppose Inniscarra have lost 2 players there who were making a big impression in the game. Whether that will have any effect on their performance is questionable. And Ahina are now also making a substitution. And Micheál Corkery is coming in. And Micheál Corkery is getting ready over on the far side. We'll tell you about that in a moment if he comes in. And Inniscarra take the kick out. Well taken by 12, Shane Buckley. He fetched that out of the sky there. And has won it. He gives the ball over to, I think, 18. 18 is one of the subs that came in there for them earlier on. 18 being Kieran Lombard on the ground. It's a free for Ahina. Ahina are trying to apply the pressure. They've reduced the deficit from 10-5 to 10-7. They have a free just about 50 metres out. Garrod O'Sullivan wants the ball. He's a good kicker of the ball. But Declan Ambers has it. Declan Ambers is in possession. Donald Corky now is coming over. Declan Ambers is going to put the ball down and kick it off the ground. So a free to Ahina. Another score would certainly make things very exciting. 10-7. They have come from 10-5 to 10-7. Can they come further? Now Ahina are just about to make a change. And I think Micheál Corkery, the veteran of Ahina football, is coming in to make his to make his appearance in this match, and the player to go off is William Coakley. So with 40 minutes gone, Micheál Corkery in. Micheál has played a lot of football for Ahina. He came on against Inniscarra and made a telling impact. Declan Ambers goes low with the free. It's going right in along the ground. It's hoofed out by Inniscarra. Micheál Corkery trying to get after the ball, but it's won there by the Inniscarra corner fullback. He loses the ball, but it's picked up by Dave O'Keefe. Dave O'Keefe holds on to it, but he's judged to have been fouled by Luke O'Leary. And the ball has gone out there towards number 7, and Inniscarra on a run again. And number 7 is Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan, he drops the ball. Garrod O'Sullivan puts him under pressure. But it's down on the ground, but it's won by number 12. And they're going to take a quick free here, but the referee is not happy with that. He wants the ball brought back to the original place where the free originally occurred. And it will be taken, I think, by Shane Buckley. Shane Buckley, number 12. He spreads it out to the side, and it's Donal Reardon. Did very well, but this is won by number 14, Jack Hayes. Jack Hayes winning it for Inniscarra, giving it now to 7, Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan holding the ball. Inniscarra quite content to hold on to the while. They just don't want Ahina to get any closer to them on the scoreboard. And there goes 6, Eric Baxter, and 5, Mark Nagel. Baxter giving it over to the far side, a raking kick, but I think this is going to be won by Luke O'Leary. That was given away a bit by Eric Baxter from one centre back to the other. He gives it up the middle, and this now is Micheál Corkery on the ball. Nice left leg kick in towards Liam Tuig. Liam Tuig does well to turn his man, and he has got possession. He's on the 40-metre line. He's trying to go inside. He's got out. He's got foxed one or two of them. He goes with the right boot, and he swings it over the bar, and that's a great score by Liam Tuig. Well, he's being really, really closely policed by the Iniscara defence there. They were kind of double marking him a lot of the time, but Liam Tui did very well to turn his defender there, turned inside and went for it, and kicked a beautiful kick with the right leg. 8-10. Ahina are really coming back at Inniscarra. They're making a real fight of this. There is plenty of time left in the game. There's about 15 minutes left. A lot to play in this game yet. 10-8. Can Ahina come back further? It's a good kick out by Dominic Keller over to the far side, and it is won by Ahina. By Declan Ambrose. Declan Ambrose now to Luke O'Leary. Ahina are beginning to get a spring in their step. They're getting a grip in the game. Donald Corkery doing very well to win that ball. It's a free for Donald Corkery, exactly 50 metres out. So the tide has certainly turned in the last 7 or 8 minutes, and Ahina have their tails up, and they are now going to go for a free here. Liam Tuick has come away out. Liam is insisting that he's going to take this free. A small little bit of, I think at one stage Garrod thought maybe he was taking it, and Liam Tuick is going to go for this. He is 50 metres out. He is on the 50-metre line. So if he popped this over, there'll be the minimum between it. But it's a tall order. He has a slight breeze with him. He goes to kick it. It's a fine kick, and it's over the bar. And was that man right when he came out to take that free? He certainly was. He felt confident that he was going to pop it over. Great kick by Liam Tuick. Minimum between the teams. 10 points for Inniscarra, 9 for Ahina, and it's a water break, and we'll all take a break for just a moment.
Rained on anyway. It's not been rained on. I didn't say not yet.
How many of you done sheet? 15. 15. And 2 in this half and 1 in the first again. So 3 done in total. Yeah.
Well, we're back on air, and the water break is over, and it's all to play for now, as the score remains Inniscarra 10, Ahina 9. Now, it has to be said that Ahina looked dead and buried in their quarter-final against Éire Óg on 1 or 2 occasions, but they've managed to pull it out of the fire and win the game. They looked in trouble here halfway through the second half, but they managed to come back now to within 1 point. Quick kick out by Dominic Kelleher by Inniscarra, but Ahina have got it. Donald Corkery over here now to Declan Ambrose. Declan Ambrose gives it to Richard. Richard has a chance. Is he going to go for it? He goes for it, and he's nailed it. Great score by Richard O'Sullivan. Well, Ahina have certainly turned this game upside down, because at 10 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago, you'd say that they were in trouble. Inniscarra really had taken over the game, but Ahina have really come back strong. 10 points each, level scores, and that's a great comeback by Ahina. Richard O'Sullivan popping that over from an acute angle. Dominic Keller going for the kick out, and that's well taken by Matthew McCarthy. Matthew has done some fabulous fielding for Ahina here today. Really good. I would have to say, I suppose, that Mark McLaughlin is a loss for Inniscarra, who went off injured, but at the same time, that's the way it goes, and you have to do what you can do to get back into the game. But anyway, here comes Inniscarra, and it's number 7 making a great foray forward. Number 7 is Frankie Horgan. Frankie Horgan was pulled back. by an Ahina player, and Frankie Horgan gets the free in the middle of the field. He gives it over to the far side to Jack Hayes. Jack Hayes now got a lot of points early on in the game. Jack Hayes going toe to hand across the field. He gives it to Liam Collins. He's gone with a huge left-legged kick. It's not going to go over the bar. Jason McCarthy comes out and collects it. Good goalkeeping by Jason McCarthy to relieve his defence. Matthew McCarthy to Declan Ambrose. Declan Ambrose to Adam O'Leary. Adam O'Leary to Matthew McCarthy. Ahina going really well. Declan Ambrose. Mihal to Mihal Corkery. Good ball in over towards Liam Tuig. Liam Tuig being watched now by Liam Tuig is going toe to hand again, going for goal. Give it over here to Sean Kelleher. And the free has been awarded to Liam Tuig. He was fouled as he went in, I think, by the cornerback by Kieran Lombard or perhaps by Padraig O'Callaghan. But it's a free in for Ahina. And this is a chance for them to actually take the lead for the first time since very early in the game. It's 10 points apiece. A really, really, really good chance here for Ahina. It's about 28 metres out, and Liam Tuig is steadying himself up. Now, he's popped the last one over from 50 metres out. This one is 25, so there's a good chance he could pop this over. He steadies himself, takes his run, goes for the kick. It's looking good, and the referee and the umpire is pointing to the flag. He's picked up the flag and he's popped it up, and that's another point score for Ahina, another point for Ahina. Great score by Liam Tuig, and the score now reads Ahina 11, Inniscarra 10. So this game has really turned around. Inniscarra seemed to be just after going out of that game. As I mentioned earlier, the two players who went off, certainly it wasn't a help to them as they go short with this kick out, but that has gone wrong, and Richard O'Sullivan has got it for Ahina. Richard gives it now to Gerard O'Sullivan. Gerard O'Sullivan going from an acute angle on the right hand side, and that was a good effort by Gerard O'Sullivan, but was just taken by the goalkeeper, Dominic Kelleher now playing it to Eric Baxter. Baxter being blocked up by Gerard O'Sullivan. He's under pressure, but he gets it over to the cornerback. Cornerback was O'Callaghan, Padraig O'Callaghan coming across the goals to the goalkeeper, to the fullback coming out. He's being harassed and harried by Ahina players, but the fullback does well to get away out the field. He's come out 45 metres with that ball, and then he gives it away down the field. Great play there by Dave O'Carroll. He gives a good ball out now to John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe, he came on very early in the game, doing well now in the second half. Good ball in here, it's a 1-1. This could be dangerous. Donoran does well, but 14 has it for Inniscarra. He's going in, he's gone right in. Is that a free in? Yes, I think it is. It's a penalty. The referee has blown for a penalty as Jack Hayes went for goal, and he was fouled, and it's a penalty. And it looked like it was all right, and Dave Moran had no hesitation once he went to ground to award a penalty kick. Now this is going to be very interesting, because if Inniscarra managed to score this, then it will change the whole complexion of this game, I'm sure. I think the man that was fouled is going to take it. It looks to me like it's Jack Hayes. He's already put at least 5 points on the board with his trusty left boot. He now has a chance to put Inniscarra into the lead. Now, Jason is in goals. He goes for it. He buries it. That is a really well taken penalty by Jack Hayes. He plants it right low into the right-hand corner. Jason McCarthy had absolutely no chance. Now, is that the score that swings the game back to Inniscarra? Loads of time left. Inniscarra introducing another sub. Number 17 is coming in. It's Colin O'Leary. Colin O'Leary is in. I'll tell you in a moment who's gone off, and it's number 30. No, I'm not sure who's going off. 20 is also in, am I right? Liam Ryan. So Inniscarra really pulling in the players now. That's their 4th or 5th sub. He's going over. I think it's Liam Collins coming off at this stage. Liam Ryan has gone on. One Liam for another. Liam Ryan in for Liam Collins, I think. And Inniscarra just have taken the lead. It's a good time to introduce a sub, and it's a great kick out by Jason McCarthy. Way out to the middle, but Inniscarra win it. And it's 12. It's Shane Buckley. Buckley give it now to Dave O'Keefe. There's a big hole here in the middle. Dave O'Keefe is going for it. Dave O'Keefe has a chance. He gives it over here to the left leg. No, it's gone to John O'Keefe. Turns back to his right, but good defending by Ahina. And number 22. Oh, he's a fella right in the edge of square. Jason McCarthy does very well to prevent Jack. And the goalie is down. Jason McCarthy did very well there. That was a really cute ball in by number 22, Adam O'Connell, right into the Ahina edge of the area. And in there was big Jack Hayes contesting it, but Jason McCarthy did very well in the Ahina goals. He came out quickly. He went for it. He managed to get it away. He saved it for Ahina, but he got injured in the process and he is stretched on the ground. Now, he doesn't look too comfortable at all in there, and I'd say he hit the ground very hard. I'd say Jack Hayes is a big kind of a man to be running into, but he had to do it for the team. But it's it's an injury for Jason. Jason is down, and physio Dennis Corkley's gone in there, and he's trying to check out to see how bad he is. Paul O'Sullivan is a Ahina sub-goalie. He could be called into the fray. He was called into the fray in the drawn game against Inniscarra, or in the drawn game against Aghinagh in that famous penalty shootout. And he managed to stop the last penalty when it was 4. Ahina had scored their 5th. Inniscarra, or Aghinagh were taking their 5th. Paul O'Sullivan made a great save and won the day for Ahina, really. But Jason is, I think, he's not stretched on the ground anymore. He's sitting up at this stage. We hope he'll be all right. But the score still remains. Inniscarra 1-10, Ahina 0-11. Now, Ahina had really wrestled the game back from Inniscarra with great play, with great verve, no little skill, and great accuracy up front as they popped over point after point after point. But that quick attack by Inniscarra, where they opened up the Ahina defence and went straight for goal, well, they won their penalty and they took it well, and it gives them back the initiative. So here now we have Ahina have the ball. Adam O'Leary is the Ahina wing-back on the far side of the field. Ahina need to work this ball up. They still have plenty of time, and they won't be too perturbed, because they did come from behind twice against Aghinagh to draw and eventually win on penalties. But anyway, Inniscarra win this free. So they're running up the field with it over on the far side, and I think that is Liam Ryan. And Liam Ryan gave it in there, but he never won possession back, and it is now with I think Donald Cork. He gives it over here to, and it's John Lynch. John Lynch with the ball. He gives it to Declan Ambers. Declan Ambers has it now. He needs to get it in. Declan Ambers holding on to it in the half-back line, and I think that number 23 here for Inniscarra is going to be called over by the referee. That's John O'Keefe, because he stopped John Lynch from going forward, I think, that time. So it's he's giving him a black card. That's a black card there for Inniscarra, and the black card for John O'Keefe. He impeded John Lynch from going forward, so Inniscarra need to get somebody in. Oh, anyway, yes, 10 minutes. That's him more or less till the end of the game, I'd imagine, yeah, because there's only about 6 minutes left in my estimation. Luke O'Leary has the ball for Ahina. Luke O'Leary to Sean Keller. The hits are going in now. It's getting tough. And number 5 there is Toomey. Toomey over across to Adam O'Leary. Adam O'Leary, Ahina need to get up. They need to get a point. That's all they need to get to stay in the game. To Dun O'Riordan. Dun O'Riordan to Declan Ambers. Declan goes for a low trajectory, but it's cut out by the Inniscarra defence. They're there in numbers, and that was well won by Baxter. Baxter now, he's giving it to Narknagel, like the Horgan it is, I think. No, it's not. It's number 12, Shane Buckley. He does a lot of running as well. He's gone past Toomey, and it's a nice ball over across. Oh, this is a dangerous ball, and it's a goal for Inniscarra. That was an incisive move, you would have to say. That was really incisive. Shane Buckley really, really did well on this left side. And over across he gave it, and running in from the far side was number 20. Number 20 was Liam Ryan. The supper came in for Liam Collins. Well, Liam Ryan has made a telling impact here, because he cut across. Really, really good run by him. You would have to admire it as a goal, and that's a bad omen for Ahina. That really, the last 2 scores have been 2 goals for Inniscarra. It turns the game upside down. Jason McCarthy's kick out goes astray, and here come Inniscarra again, and there's number 22, Adam O'Connell. Adam O'Connell now, he's gone over to the far side of the goals, but he gives it back to the centre forward, David O'Keefe. David O'Keefe managed to get the ball played on, and the game has been held up as David O'Keefe has ended up on the ground over there on the far side, and the referee has awarded a free to Inniscarra. And it's going to be over by the far sideline. It's about 25 metres out, and the referee is having a word with Luke O'Leary for that challenge on David O'Keefe. Well, there's a little break in play here, and we might need it, because things have been happening. Well, this game is swung to and fro. As I said earlier on, it was really even in the first quarter of the game, with the score kind of tied on 5 points each. Ahina are bringing on subs. Looks like Dave Barry and Trevor Burns, a double introduction for Ahina, and they need to do something because they've lost the initiative. It's 16-11. They're down 5, and it looks like Toomey is one of the players going off, and Adam O'Leary is also being retired. So Dave and Trevor have come in. Dave Barry and Trevor Burns coming in, and it's a free for Inniscarra over on the far side. Of normal time, there are only about 2 or 3 minutes left, but there were a few stoppages, and with water to break as well, there could be about 5, I'd imagine. Free for Inniscarra. Way over there. Is it Jack Hayes, I'd imagine, with the big left boot? Now he's gone for it. Great kick in, but well taken in there. And Ahina need to go. And Trevor Burns just in, and he's on the ball. But coming forward, Trevor Burns has been stopped, but he gives the ball now to Richard O'Sullivan, and the free has to come back, says the referee, to the correct position, and it's now taken by Luke O'Leary. Luke O'Leary to Garrod O'Sullivan. Garrod O'Sullivan has the ball now. He's on his own 50-metre line. He need to get up and get up fast. He gives it to Micheál Corkery. Micheál, the veteran of many in a Ahina game, giving a good ball into his brother Donald. Donald, another man who's given great service to Ahina, beating a couple of tackles to Richard O'Sullivan. Richard is going for it. He gives it in to Declan Ambers. Ahina need a goal. Declan Ambers provided it against Inniscarra. He's going again here. He's gone around 2 or 3 players, and it's a clear free in for Ahina. Now they need to move quick free, but the ref isn't happy about where the free is being taken from, so it's going to have to be retaken. Now what do Ahina do here? They really do need to go for a score. Or for a goal, but I think they might have to take a point here because this free is not in as for a goal, but Liam Tuig is going to take it. I think Ahina need a point. They need to just settle it down. There are 4 or 5 minutes left. They did come back twice against Éire Óg. Liam Tuig taps it over the bar. Good score by Liam Tuig, badly needed for Ahina. And the score now is Inniscarra 2-10, Ahina 12 points. That's 16-12. Now, Ahina did come back from this position against Éire Óg. They were 4 points down with about 2 or 3 minutes left. They managed to get a point, and they managed to get a goal to level the game in the last kick of the game. Could they do the same? Well, they'll have to do it the hard way, because Inniscarra aren't going to make it easy for them. Great kick out by Dominic Kelleher and Buckley. Shane Buckley, he's had a really good game here for Inniscarra on the left wing. He really took it well. Great fetch. He also gained some yards. And Shane Buckley, he's not going to be in a rush to take it, but he's having a look around. And now he slips it in, but he slips it. Garrod O'Sullivan intercepted well. Good play by Garrod O'Sullivan to Micheál Corkery. He's going to let it in, but it's not a good let in because it's easily intercepted by full-back Dave Carroll. Dave Carroll gets it out the field and over to the far side, and Inniscarra content to hold on to the ball. Dave Carroll has given it. He's got it back from, I think, from Adam O'Connell or from Sean Sheehan, and now it is Dave Carroll again into the middle here, and that's number 7. Number 7 has it for Inniscarra, and he has played a whale of a game. Frankie Horgan, if there were men of the match awards to be given, Frankie Horgan is certainly in the reckoning, and he wheels around 2 players. He has really held it for a long time. Well, he got the free. I think he was a bit lucky because he had wheeled and turned many times, but he did get the free, and it is now Inniscarra going for it again. Number 5, the other fella who's doing wreck, a great ball by him to Buckley. Buckley going for score, and Buckley puts it over the bar. Well, Shane Buckley has also had a tremendous match. Well, I mentioned the halfbacks there by Inniscarra, the great running of Frankie Horgan and Mark Nagle, but Shane Buckley has done a huge amount of tireless work also for Inniscarra on this side of the field here, especially in the second half. Jason McCarthy, give you to Owen McCarthy. Owen McCarthy going toe to hand to Donal Reardon. Donal Reardon is giving it up here to Donal Corkery. Can he give it to Dave Barry? He gives it to Donal Reardon. He's taken out of it by number 20. Number 20, he's going to be spoken to by the referee, Liam Ryan. Well, Liam Ryan came in and scored a great goal. Now he's back defending. He's not, I think he'll get booked for that. I think he'll get a yellow card for that. And he's throwing his hands up into the air as if, in all innocence. But I think he certainly knew what he was doing and not letting Donal Reardon go forward there. He didn't need a goal. He wasn't going to let him. He's a yellow card. I think he's happy to take that for the team. 11 to 12 points. Inniscarra are in control. I make it a couple of minutes left. Garrod O'Sullivan is going for a big high kick in there. We need to get a touch on it. Ahina do, but it's taken by the goalkeeper. I said from the very outset that Dominic Keller was a very confident goalkeeper for Inniscarra. Very good in the air. But having won that ball and trying to play it out. Inniscarra have lost it, and it's been touched on the ground, and Ahina have a free in. Now, what are they going to do here? Liam Tuig has it. Is he going to pop it over? I'm sure he'll surely ask the referee how much time is left, because Ahina need more than a point, but maybe he'll be sufficed to take the point. He is. There might be enough time. He must have got some indication that there's enough time. Liam has popped it over. 3-6. That's at least 7 points for Liam Tuig. Great scoring by Liam. 7 out of 13. I make it any for him. And it's Dominic Kelleher now going to take the kick out. And the referee indicating that there are, I think, 4 or 5 minutes. I'm not sure what he indicated. It's kick out. Dominic Kelleher going for it this time. He's gone for distance. Big, long, high raking kick. Fabulous fist on there by 21 for Inniscarra. Sean Sheehan. He just read that really well, but Dave Barry is covering. Dave Barry, a great stalwart of Ahina football, to Garrod O'Sullivan. Garrod O'Sullivan to Matthew McCarthy. Back to Garrod again. Garrod has it again. Is he going to go for it? Ahina need a point. Garrod kicks a beautiful score. That's an absolute class score by Garrod O'Sullivan. Super score over the bar. Garrod O'Sullivan with his second point of the match, and that reduces it just that little bit further. 2-11 to Inniscarra, and now Ahina have managed to get up to the score, to 14 points. So there's just a kick of the ball in it again. Ahina have done this before, and we know that there are viewers from all over the world looking into this game. Donna McCarthy is over in Vancouver. We wish you well, Donna. We know you'd be playing if you were here, but you'd never know, Donna. You might get a chance yet, because Ahina have reduced it to a goal, and it's a line ball for Ahina. Dave Barry kicks it. It comes off an Inniscarra fella. It's with Inniscarra. Inniscarra have it. Number two there is Padraig O'Callaghan. Padraig O'Callaghan doing well to get it up the field to number 5. Number 5 is Mark Nagel. He's been adjudged to have been fouled by Donogh O'Riordan, and it's free for Inniscarra. Inniscarra content to hold to the ball. Eric Baxter. 7 is Frankie Horgan, and he loses it, but he has it again. He gives it to Padraig O'Callaghan. Padraig O'Callaghan has been rock solid too for Inniscarra in their full back line. They're just playing the ball around now. They just want to hold on to it. They just want to kill time, and Ahina need to push up and put pressure on, because Inniscarra will play it around there all day if Ahina don't. Number 22, the Inniscarra subs, they have a good panel. They brought on a lot of good subs here. Adam O'Connell, he's on the ball. Some of their, and number 17 as well, I think, Colin O'Leary. They've been doing very well. Larry's on it again. He now has it in, gives a lovely little ball in here towards one of their subs again. 2020 was Liam Ryan, but he couldn't quite get on the ball. It's now with John Lynch. John Lynch, the Ahina full back, but he can't, only just manage to keep it from going over the end line, and it's gone into over the sideline, and it's a line ball for Inniscarra way over on the far side. They'll be content enough now. They'll be trying to run down the clock. Ahina 14, Inniscarra 2-11, and they will be mindful that Ahina came back 2 or 3 times against Rogo, but that's a good ball in by Inniscarra, and it's now taken by Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan is, oh no, it's not, it's taken by Mark Nagel. He gives it over again. Inniscarra holding on to it in the corner. They're good at moving that ball around. They keep possession. They know what they're doing. They've marked it away out to the 40. They're really holding on to it. 11 is O'Keefe. 11 now. They're looking for a break. They're looking for a runner. And now Liam goes for a big high kick, but he's ballooned it to the right and wide. That was, I think, Jack Hayes. But that's just about the first thing he's done today that wasn't right. He's had a very good game. He's a good target man. But Jason McCarthy now with the kick out for Ahina. Jason gives a nice kick out to Richard O'Sullivan, and it's Ahina's mark. Richard wants to get moving. He gives it over here to 25 Mihal Corkery. Little nudge on the back, but Inniscarra win the ball and put it out over the sideline, and it's a line ball for Ahina. And Ahina just a goal behind. When you're only 1 kick behind, there's always hope, but time is moving on. They'll need to get it in, but they did it against Zero, but they won't do it by doing that, because they've kicked the ball away to Inniscarra. And it's O'Callaghan, Padraig O'Callaghan to Dave O'Carroll. Dave O'Carroll to Kieran Lombard. Lombard over here to this side where 17, the sub who came in, Colin O'Leary. He's played a lot of ball too since he's come in. And he gives it over here, and there it is. It's the final whistle. It's all over. The final score here from Grenagh. Inniscarra 2 goals and 11 points. Ahina 14 points. Inniscarra win by a goal. Inniscarra deserve to win. Ahina did fight tooth and nail to get back into that game, but Inniscarra were able to get those goals at a vital time, just when they needed them most, and they deserve to go forward to the semi-final, where they will meet the winners of Eve Larry and Dunamore, which will be played tomorrow. So it's dejection for Ahina. Their season is over. They made a great comeback after their first round defeat, but it wasn't to be for them tonight. All shaking hands in the middle, sporting contest, absolutely great game of football, great scores on both sides, but Inniscarra deserving winners. Well done to Inniscarra, Covron le Aghinagh.
So, guys, I just want to say a very special thank you to your commentator here today, which was Jar Coakley. He did an absolutely fantastic job. Thank you very much, Jar. And that's it from us. So we're going to be stopping the stream there now. Thank you very much for watching.